Okay, so this is breakfast. I've already tucked in because I'm absolutely starving. And it's basically oats, a mashed banana, cashew milk, a bit of water and cinnamon, and then I topped it with some dark chocolate from Aldi. Okay, so I'm hoping this is in focus. I'm not wearing my glasses so I can't see. But hi, finally welcome to my YouTube channel. It has been such a long time since I've been on here, and there is really good reason for that, and hopefully at some point today I'll be able to sit down and kind of explain everything that's been going on. But to start off with, I just want to let you know what today's video is all about. So I wanted to come back on the channel for some time, and the most important thing for me in this new chapter of my life, if you like, is to really provide value. And because a lot of things are changing and I have a really new and exciting chapter to literally start, I thought what better way to come back onto the channel and do what I do best, and that is a full day of eating. So today is going to be a full day of eating video, but there's also going to be a bit of a vlog and a bit of a day in the life. I've got a few things going on today that I'm going to take you guys along with me for, and I'm also going to show you a little montage of a holiday that I've just come back from, literally, that I really loved alongside my family. It was our first holiday in 3 years, and I wanted to do a full video when I was there, but to be honest with you, I was just soaking up every moment that I possibly could, because we don't do holidays that often, particularly with everything that happened with COVID for obvious reasons. And yeah, I just really wanted to make the most of it. It was also my 25th birthday, so there were lots of different things going on. It's been a pretty crazy month for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get ready in a second because still in my pyjamas, but it is only just 9 o'clock, so it's not too bad. I'm going to play you guys a little montage of what we got up to in Cornwall. There isn't anything really specific that I've filmed, it's just a very cute little wholesome wrap-up summary of what we did when we were on holiday. It was that good. I'm actually going to leave the details for where we stayed in the Dropbox down for you below. Because it was our first time actually visiting this part of Cornwall. We've been going to Cornwall almost every single year since about 2013. It is our #1 UK destination for holidays. And we just fell in love with the area, fell in love with the place that we're staying at, to the point that we've already started to book, literally staying in the same place, but in a cottage that's just a mile up from the previous cottage that we just stayed in. So we're already so excited to go back there, probably around this time next year. And yeah, hopefully you guys might go check it out as well and go and visit, because honestly I cannot recommend it even more. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking, go and get ready. Please enjoy the next lot of footage, and then I'll catch up with you guys when I'm back. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of a house tour. We're currently staying in a place called Folk, which is about 15 minutes from Truro, and we're staying in a little cottage called Regatta Cottage. It's the cutest little place, and I think you guys are going to love the tour. Very cute, very quaint, got a couple of books over there to read later. My bed at the moment. Nice cute little view over here. And cute little, excuse my crap, but this is all my stuff. Pirities, absolute lifesaver at the minute. Bathroom, guest bedroom, dad. And then this is outside. Come here! Peppy and Honey! This is our lounge space. So I'm going to keep the details of where we're staying in the Dropbox for you guys, so you can check it out. But it's a place called Regatta Cottage. We're staying here for a week, so we arrived on Saturday, like I said, so we'll be here till next Saturday. But yeah, outside there's a massive bonfire, so I would actually film it, even though it's like... Dad, it is a bonfire, isn't it?
Pretty sure it is, and it smells like it's got some kind of accelerant on it, like oil.
Yeah, it smells like it's got some kind of nasty oil on it, so I'm gonna put in a better clip of that at some point. But it's only like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. 10:22. 10:22, but yeah, the views are just stunning, and I'll be able to put in some clips at some point, but I'm gonna take you guys around to the front of the house because that's also just as beautiful. Okay, and then this is the front of the property. And this over here, everywhere we've been, they've got wild rosemary. It's mad, but so nice at the same time. quite a little place, and then this is how it looks out the front. And then up here there's a locked room that side, and then my parents' bedroom and an ensuite. The lighting is a little bit weird. I'm looking very ghostly pale. But I thought, whilst I'm just doing my quick everyday makeup and getting myself ready, that I would basically give you guys a little bit of a life update, like what's been going on. So, I am now a postgraduate. Cannot actually believe I'm sat here saying this, because I literally remember filming a YouTube video where I was only in my first year of university. So yeah, I am now a post-grad, which is pretty mad, I can't lie, but at the same time I am honestly so glad that my degree is over. It has been an enjoyable experience, but I'll be completely honest, being a university student in the midst of COVID has not been all fun and games. And to be completely honest as well, like the degree wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be and what I'd hoped for, but I don't have any regrets in my life, and university isn't a regret. It was something that at one point in my life I was so reluctant to do, and I'm really glad that I did go and do it, because I feel like I've learned so much, not just in knowledge of nutrition and be able to get the accreditation that I have as a nutritionist for AFM, but I've learned so much about myself. And the last 3 years have been really difficult with my health, for many of you guys will know, with the YouTube video that I did on my mycoplasma pneumonia journey. To get to where I have done, considering my circumstances and the fact that my first year I really struggled with my illness, my second year my mental health was at a place that I'd never ever envisaged it would actually be. I was in a really dark place, and everyone's mental health has been affected in some way in the last few years, massively, because of everything that's changed in life. I think if anything, it's made me really appreciate how much a routine is important to me. But anyways, yeah, so my next step is I've applied for this MSc in London, and there's this really crazy story behind this MSc, which is why I've got a really good feeling for it. But it's also very strange because it is the only masters that I've applied for as my next step. So there's this Food Innovation Masters up in Greenwich. It's actually in Kent, Chatham, because there's a different campus. But basically, this campus is based on a naval ground. And my mum, my dad and I went to check it out for an open day, I think at the beginning of this year or just before Christmas. And it's honestly incredible. It has these amazing buildings with all of the old architecture, and they've really kept just like the sentimental value of what the place once was, which basically was this Navy base. And unbeknown to us, when we came back after this trip, my dad decided to do a little bit of research, because he loves anything that's a little bit historical, that's got some behind the scene history to it, and he wanted to basically check it out. And we're all from London originally, so it was just a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of research for him to do, because he really loved the open day, he loves the university, and he was really excited for me to apply. Anyways, he came into my room literally a few days after we came back, and he was like, "Jay, I've just found out something." And I was like, "What's that?" And he said, "Your great grandfather's buried next door." I said, "What?" He said, yeah, look at this. And he basically pulled up a picture, and I believe my great-granddad, his name is engraved on a memorial stone, and he's actually buried next door to this naval ground, and this naval ground is where he used to go to as a base. And I got a little bit spooked out, because I was just like, my dad didn't even know this information about his grandfather, because my dad's dad was 2 when his father passed, so he was exceptionally young. So my dad never met him, and his dad grew up without a dad, basically. He had a stepfather for a short period of time, but he grew up without a dad. And I was a bit taken back, because I was like, we didn't know this information. We didn't know it was based on a naval ground. We literally knew nothing about this place. And I've applied, and it kind of feels like a home from home. And it was just so much to take in. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I found it just a little bit crazy. And I was just like, I have a really good feeling about this place. I feel like I'm kind of meant to be here. I don't know. I'm not really into like that whole spiritual stuff, but I'm definitely a believer like things happen for a reason. Like we find out like certain information for a reason. But I was really taken back, and so was my dad. And I went and told my mum and my sister, and they were just as surprised as well. But there was a really like comforting feeling when we went there. And I've had lots of people say to me how much of a lovely area like Chatham is, but I just thought, how mad is that? I'm yet to hear back from this application. I have chased it up, I'm not gonna lie. There is one downside to applying for this Masters, and it's the fact that it said it would take 6 to 8 weeks to let me know a decision. It's now been 17 weeks. So I have literally just spent this morning as well compiling an email to admissions, because basically if I get offered a place in the next week or so, I literally have like 4 to 5 weeks to get everything sorted and move to London. So yeah, things are a little bit mad at the moment for that reason. However, if I don't get a place, my other option is to basically work as a nutritionist and go down that avenue for a little bit. But I think my real plan is to apply working for a company. So I've been really fortunate on social media with the work I've done over the years to work with and have some really amazing brands that I literally go into shops and buy their products all the time. That I really love, like the ethos behind their brand, and will just basically give me some experience and some insight into how a brand works, which is really important for me, because that's exactly what I would like to accomplish. So yeah, basically the next step either way is going to be really exciting, but I'm not going to lie to you, it's very difficult being a postgraduate without a job at the moment, because obviously I have bills to pay and I have responsibilities, but my parents have been amazing, and to be honest with you, if I do end up moving to London, I really just want to make the most of the time that I have left in Hereford for a little bit. It's only a 1-year course. There is a 2-year option, but the 2-year option includes an industrial placement year, which I'm not doing. Because to be honest with you, I'm now 25, and the idea of leaving university at 27, you know, it just doesn't really fit my remit, to be honest. So that's that. In terms of my health, I am doing okay, but I am going to create at some point a completely different series on YouTube, basically discussing everything that's been going on in terms of my stomach problems and other things. I'm under a lot of referrals at the minute for a few different things that I've had under investigation. And one of them is kind of related to fertility, which is a little bit of a sensitive topic for me, only because I basically just, you know, I think it's natural for women anyway, and of course men, that by the way, I'm not in a relationship, I'm not trying to have babies or anything like that, but it's just for when I would like to start a family, when I eventually meet a man. to basically be able to have a little bit of understanding as to how my body's working at the minute. Obviously, yeah, things are a little bit difficult, but I'm not going to put it in today's video. I'm going to explain it some other time. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else I really need to update you guys on. I'm aware that I've been talking for a little bit and I'm still not finished my makeup, but that's because I'm always taking my time with these things. But yeah, plan for today, full day of eating, so you guys have seen my breakfast. I need to go and grab some water very shortly once I finish this, because I typically have water first thing, but I chose to have a coffee, and literally I can't function without some kind of caffeine in my system in the morning. However, if you're someone like me that suffers with acid reflux, it's being a little bitch today. Hello. My cat has come to visit. But I hope you guys enjoyed the little montage that I put in of Cornwall. You pets are all so chatty today. I can't keep... You're on my makeup. You gonna say hi? But yes, I've also got the chiropractor today. I don't know if I mentioned that. Sorry, this video is like all out of sorts. I'm just trying to get used to like coming back onto the channel and stuff again, and like get an idea as to what I'm doing. I will get there eventually, but yeah, I'm just having like a brain fog moment. Anyways, it's now 10 to 10 to 10. I'm going to go and grab a drink. So I think I'm just going to get some water for now. I'm not feeling very hungry. That porridge breakfast has definitely filled me up, which is a little bit strange because usually I get to this time of the morning, I feel a little bit flat and I need something to eat, because I do get up quite early. So I tend to get up at around 6, half 6. When I was on holiday, I was literally getting up at like 5 o'clock most mornings, but that was because Harley was in with me in his cage, and bless his heart, he gets up really early. But what I am going to do, so I've got these red lentil pasta sheets. They're lasagna sheets that basically need to be used up. And I'm thinking I'm going to make like a healthy lasagna for tea tonight, just to help out. So basically, ever since I was 16, I've been paying rent to live at home. I've definitely been a girl that's been brought up by principle, and out of respect to living in my parents' home, but also contributing to the house that I live in, I've been paying rent. Obviously, with university and then with my illness and no longer working, but now in a position to try and getting a job or figuring out my next step, I made a decision with my parents that basically my way of housekeeping was to actually cook. So I cook meals every single day for my family. It's something that I absolutely love to do. I love to experiment. I love to cook them wholesome, nutritious meals. I love to see the look of delight on their faces when they come in, they see a nice warm meal is ready for them when they finish work. So Dad and I have just come back from a dog walk. I'm having another glass of water and I've got lunch on the go. I've got some broccoli and I've got some potatoes boiling. I had some brown rice pasta left over from yesterday. I've already eaten my portion and we're going to have this with some salmon. So I'm about to head to the gym now. Put on my Gymshark training top because it was easier. And I thought I'd quickly show you, I've bought a couple of snacks. Well, I've bought a snack and a drink. So I've got this Volvic orange water. We're going to be hitting a leg session today, so I need what I can get. And if I can find it, I packed a little naked bar because I've got one of these little blueberry ones. Okay, so it's the next morning and I apologise, I didn't end yesterday's video very well. I just had this wave of tiredness hit me like I've never known before, and literally after my dinner I just passed out. I just need to go and get some sleep. But I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday's video. I'm sorry that it was quite plain Jane, but that is my middle name, so it is what it is. I've not long woken up, so please excuse the absolute state of me. I'm typically getting up at like 5, 6 o'clock, but the last few days I've been getting up a little bit later, probably around like 7:30. And I think my body's just really needing as much rest as possible at the moment. It's amazing how you can have days where you're really consistent with the pattern in your routine, but it can catch up on you if you are tired and you're not getting enough rest. And I did get into bed like 10:20, so I didn't get in too late than normal. But yeah, it happens. But a new and better day today. But I hope you guys enjoy the video and I'll be back for more content soon. Just let me know what you'd like to see, because at the end of the day I want to bring value to you. I do have a few plans for a next video, so yes, I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching and